Hi guys, Lucas from Rats Nice blog and YouTube channel, and finally getting to the season review of the Florida Panthers 2013-14 season. Definitely not what I was expecting in my prediction for this season. I thought the Florida Panthers would have ended up probably within 10th, 11th place, ended up in second to last in our conference. So again, it's what killed us. I think this year was the power play and the penalty kill not getting going, as it was the power play was the worst in team history at 10%. The next worst percentage, 13%. So definitely the power play was definitely abysmal. The penalty kill also dead last in the franchise for the year at 76. The worst was last season at 74.2%. So again, and the penalty kill has been pretty bad for the last 3 seasons. So definitely something that Florida has to work on next year in order to be better. Um, Highlights from the year, I have to say, definitely the first game. We won, beat Dallas. It looked really promising this season. Thomas looked really good as we picked him up in September. Barkov got his first goal, so it was definitely really looking like a really promising season. And then everything fell back down to earth in the next game as we got crushed by St. Louis 7-0. And then we just lost to Philadelphia 2-1 in the next game, and then got crushed by Tampa Bay 7-4 in the fourth game. But then we came home, beat Pittsburgh. Again, confidence got back up. We were 2-3 on the season. Like we could have some promise, but it was not to be. As we ended up losing, going into lost 6-7 after the win at home. Then we went on a 9-game winless streak, which ended up getting Kevin Dineen fired after the Bruins loss, and brought in Peter Hordichuk as our coach. Later on in the month, in November, we ended up trading for Stieg for Jimmy Hayes and Dylan Olsen. And Hayes did really well for us this year. I was really impressed by him. I can't wait to see him next year. He's a big guy. Dylan Olsen had a couple of stints up with the big club, but he was mostly down in the AHL. We did finally put up. We got kind of hot later on in around December. We got like a 5-game winning streak, which was the first one since 2011-12 season. Also, this year, which we hadn't found in other years, is we finally found success in the shootout. We were just absolutely abysmal in the shootout since it started, but this year we actually had some really good shootout wins, which is promising. So hopefully next year we can even improve in that, which would be really good. Ed Jovanowski finally came back after being injured and getting surgery, as he missed all of last season. And it was something he wasn't the Jovo that we are used to. And I really wish he would just retire. I know he wants to play next year, but Jovo, it's time to hang it up. Well, let's get, we need a younger guy in that's a quality defenseman. And like I say, you got to go. We did get some bad news. Barkov and Kopetsky ended up going to the Olympics, but unfortunately they got injured in the Olympics and they were out for the rest of the year. So losing Barkov really did hurt this team. We were somewhat in a mix for the playoffs, and then once we got out of the Olympic break, in the last 19 games, we only won 6 games. So we just tanked horribly. But in that last month, there was some good good things that happened. We had some great trades, and we brought up the young guns. On with the trades, we picked up Brendan Pierre from the Chicago Blackhawks for draft picks. We won that trade big time. We traded Weaver to Montreal for draft picks. That I had to think was definitely one of the worst trades we did. But the biggest trade of all was we got Roberto Luongo and Steve Anthony. As we traded Matthias and Markstrom to Vancouver. So Luongo coming here absolutely was huge for us. And then another big thing, Brad Boyes signed a 2-year deal with us. He was really good with this year, along with him, Barkov, and Boyes, which was I just said Boyes, Bergenheim, Barkov, and Boyes formed what was dubbed the B line. So they were really good together. We got rid of Gotch as he went to Pittsburgh for draft picks, and then we got rid of Thomas as he was traded to Dallas for Dan Ellis. As you definitely knew it was not going to work with Roberto Luongo and Thomas together. I knew it wasn't going to happen. But the young guns, again, we got Vincent Trocheck came up, Peverlick, and Howden. And Trocheck was absolutely outstanding for us, as well as Pierre, another young guy, the guy we got from Chicago, and Howden. This team looks extremely promising for next year, and I cannot wait. Also, we're going to get some. We got the first round pick we got, and we got a lot of money to spend on free agency. So it's going to be a really exciting time this summer for Florida Panther fans. One other thing I do want to mention also that I was really impressed with, and another guy I was impressed with was Nick Bukestad, as he led the Panthers in scoring, which was a franchise first, that a rookie led the Panthers in scoring. He was just an absolute beast, and I think he's going to be a bigger beast next year. My disappointments for this year definitely had to be Kulikov. I wish we had gotten rid of him, but we didn't, as Kulikov just coughed it up so many times for us. And then Jonathan Huberdeau, as he really had the sophomore jinx. Again, I just think it was just a sophomore jinx. I think he's going to come around next year, have a career year next year. So I'm really excited to see that. So guys, I'm going to close this out. That's my review of the Florida Panthers 2013-14 season. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have another video coming up, possibly of the draft. Maybe then, but I do also plan on doing another playoff predictions for the second round of the playoffs, as I hope you guys look forward to that. So I'm going to do the usual spiel. Please like the video, comment, share, subscribe, please. I would really appreciate them, guys. So with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu and have a great night.